Welcome to the Elements of Spirit for the week of November 5th, 2017. This is the reading for the element of air, which includes the sun signs of Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Oops. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Haven't done these in a week, so I forgot. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. If you haven't watched the ether readings, go back and check them out now. When you come back, you combine the two together with the two affirmations, and you got your elements of spirit for the week. But let's see what's going on in the air. What's up in the air? What's up in the air? So I got something coming out of my left eye. Flying out of my left eye. Well, it's saying practice looking. This is tied to the first. Practice looking inside. Looking inside. For what makes you tense. Commit to relieving some tension this week. There's many kinds of tension. Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. So there's something here. And here's your affirmation. We could be done. I have the power to relieve tension in my life. I have the power to relieve tension in my life. When you combine that with the ether reading, it's saying you're going to be able to do a really good job of contributing to the grace of the ether through committing to relieving tension in your own life. So this is part of what I'm working with right now in my own writing, is the idea of how do you reflect upon and how do you adjust the balance in the bodies in these various experiences of your life, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. I think that it has to start with reflecting on it, with actually looking and turning, and that's what the guys are saying here. Practice looking inside for what makes you tense. And then you have to come up with some kind of practice or some kind of way of empowering yourself and knowing that you are treating whatever is causing the issue. Great example from all of the wonderful creaking that's going on upstairs. Remember I said I'm in a rec room, right? Ceiling, basement ceiling floor. My niece got a boo-boo, and there were no Band-Aids, and so her mom took out an invisible Band-Aid, special supply, and she put it on. She put it on top of the boo-boo. Oh, because the boo-boo was in the baby's mouth, and so wasn't going to put a Band-Aid in it. She nicked herself on the gum, and it was hurting, and so she put the invisible boo-boo on the inside. Now, are we putting invisible Band-Aids on invisible boo-boos? Yes and no, right? Because so they're invisible. This means they're less powerful? No, the whole point is if you turn and you're actually addressing where is the tension that I'm experiencing in my physical body, in my emotions, where am I tight in my feeling body, where am I tight in my mind, what am I thinking too rigidly about, am I banging my head up against the wall going, I got to get a promotion, 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 instead of looking for an actual job that I prefer over this promotion, right? Just an example of a mental tension, which can be resolved by doing something different. Well, let's just see, is this what's actually coming through? So physically, yes, you have to stretch. Emotionally, you have to stretch. Mentally, you have to stretch. Spiritually, you have to stretch. How funny. See, this is how you know it's not Mikey, because I never thought about that before. The idea is you're stretching beyond your limitations, stretching beyond whatever you think your limit is, of course, in a safe and secure way or to the best of your ability. But the idea is that if you just keep going, you don't know how far you have to stretch. If you stop and you pause and you look back how far you've come and you see the wall that you're hitting up against or the thing that's causing the tension, stretching through, stretching past, stretching beyond the tension, it's going to feel pretty good. So the idea here is that you want to be checking in with yourself, because the tensions that you're experiencing inside and that which you do to resolve those tensions is going to be the easiest way for you to contribute your quotient of grace to the ether, for you to express grace. Oh, thank you, self, for taking that time to do the yoga. Or thank you, partner, for being so understanding in this emotional snafu that we're trying to work out together. Or thank you, colleague, for supporting me in this way so that I could try to think about this differently. Thank you, friend, for opening my heart. Thank you, sponsor, for reminding me of the steps and my higher power and helping me to stretch spiritually beyond my forgetting. Right? Thank you, A Course in Miracles, for giving me that wisdom. Thank you. So all of those things, we're still talking about the gratitude, the grace, the expression of grace that we were talking about in the ether, but now it's coming from the resolution of your own inner tensions. Run with that this week. The affirmation once more: I have the power to relieve tension in my life. I have the power to relieve tension in my life. I have the power to relieve tension in my life. Repeating it in this way, reminding yourself, and then being smart about it, looking for the tension, that which is giving you the most tension, and taking steps to resolve it, to relieve it, to ameliorate it, to turn it into light, because then you're going to have something to be really grateful for, and the quotient of ether will increase. And then, now that you've worked on your tension, you're also not coming from a tense place. So the intention that you have, that's already hopefully, vibrating in your heart, with all of the desire and need that is so characteristic of this human experience, will have a much easier chance of filling the space that's created by your contribution to grace, filling the space that you've created through your contribution to grace, so that this intention, which was ephemeral and invisible, now suddenly has a new space for new elements to combine within the ether to manifest in form. I have the power to relieve tension in my life. All of my love to you. Have a beautiful week. Mwah.